in another opportunity. Welcome back, everybody, to this recording speaking session. This is our session number 3. We are going to talk about some interesting topics that are gonna be useful for you, useful for your vocabulary to put it in practice. Remember that these scenarios and these spaces are with the goal only to improve your English vocabulary, improve your, in this case, your abilities, your for skills, English, writing, reading, and speaking and listening. In this occasion, we are going to talk about the weather, vacations, and clothing. And let's get started, everybody. Okay, people, we got here, we were talking about clothing, weather, and vacation. This is our speaking. Let me a moment. Here is not correct. This is our session number 3. As a brainstorm, I would like to know something. Think. What is your favorite clothing? What is your favorite clothing? What is your favorite clothing? It could be maybe a t-shirt like this. It could be maybe shorts. It could be maybe pants, maybe a dress. What is that? What is your favorite weather? What is your favorite weather? What is your favorite place for going on vacation? Maybe it's the beach, maybe it's the maybe it's the beach, maybe it's a mountain in this case. It could be maybe the forest, or maybe you don't like it. Why? Okay? Okay, people, we got first the vocabulary and structures, weather and clothing. For example, the place where I am living in this moment is so sometimes is raining, sometimes is desert or windy. Sometimes is, well, a little rainy, and when the rains is over, when the rain is over, the rainbows out. Sometimes the weather is cloudy here, but never is snowy because my country is Colombia, and Colombia is a typical country where the equator lines passing. So in this case, that means Colombia is a tropical country. That means that snowy in all the country doesn't exist. Just in some parts so high when is a mountain. Okay? In this case, what are you going to tell me, everybody? What are you going to tell me? Tell me how is the weather How is the weather in your place or the place when you are living? For example, if you're living maybe in a city that is, I don't know, maybe rainy, maybe sunny, or sometimes it's just windy. Why? Okay. Here we got clothes. Okay, clothes. In this case, we got belt, belt. Repeat after me. Belt, plus, plus. Boots, b, b, boots. Cap, cap. Coat, coat. Dress. This is a dress. Gloves, to put it on and cover our hands. Hat. Hoodie. Jacket. Jeans. Overall. Overall. Pajamas. Panties. Pants. Raincoat. This is for rainy days. Raincoat for rainy days. Scarf, to protect our tongue. Scarf. And our throat. Throat. Shirt. Shirt. Shoes. Shorts. Skirt. Skirt. Socks. Socks. This is sweater or jumper. Sweater, jumper. Swimsuit. Swimsuit. This is swim shirt, sweat pants. Swim shirts, sweat pants. Swimsuit. Swim trunks, swim suits. Tie, tie. T-shirt, t-shirt. Underpants, underpants. Okay, now let's practice the weather vocabulary. Rainy, rainy. Sunny, sunny. Lightning, lightning. Buzzard, buzzard. Rainbow, rainbow. Cloudy, cloudy. Snowy, snowy. Thunderstorm, thunderstorm. Windy, windy. Partly cloudy, partly cloudy. Partly cloudy is maybe is like a little bit cloudy, but the sun exists in the same moment, right? And this is ring, ring, hang, okay? Let's get it. Okay, people, this is the speaking activity. In this speaking activity, you are going to take account the minutes that you are going to have during this thing. The first part is 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes to 15 minutes long in this case about the recording. What is the first part you're going to take account? Describe your outfit that you have in the moment. For example, I have a t-shirt, I have a t-shirt, I have long pants, and I have shoes. that is what you are going to do. Describe as much as possible. Maybe you can see, I have a black t-shirt. I have a black t-shirt. I have, or in this case, I am wearing pants. This is up to you, okay? Number 2, describe the weather where you live. Describe the weather where you live. For example, I live in Bogota, for example. In Bogota, the weather is snowy, but sometimes the weather is rainy. Usually, the weather can be sunny, or the weather can be like windy. Describe it as much as possible. Number 3, what is your perfect weather and why? For example, for me, my perfect weather is a mix between, okay, cloudy, and windy. For me, that is my perfect weather. Because, why? Because I can maybe feel inspired by the weather to do cozy activities like reading, watching movies, listening to my favorite music. Yeah, that kind of things. The last thing is, what is the place, okay? What is the place that you prefer to go on vacation, and in which season of the year? For example, which season I am talking about? Winter, winter, and I am talking about summer, hot, okay, when it's heat a lot. I am talking about in spring when the flowers out, or in fall when the sheep's down. Okay, people? So keep that in mind at the moment to talk in your activity, okay? You are going to do, remember, 10 to 15 minutes recording. Okay, Miss Marla, 5 minutes? No, 10 to 15. Okay, so if you maybe extend, don't worry. Okay, don't worry, do it. Let's see, to the last part is the homework, and the homework is draw or write about your dream vacation. For example, my dream vacation is in Canada. That is a place, okay? So that means it's in the mountains, okay? The weather, in this case is snow, is maybe cold because it's not like so cold. I could say maybe cool, right? Maybe cool. But sometimes it's sunny. So in this case, it's like the combination. And the season in this case is fall, when the shifts down. What will you wear? Okay, you can list 3 clothing items. For example, I would wear, in this case, maybe gloves to cover my hands. I would use a jacket and boots. That would be a list of 3 clothing items. Okay, keep that in mind, people, about the time that you are going to record is so necessary to accomplish with this item. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for this time. I hope you enjoyed this video and this video is useful for you to do your recording. See you in another opportunity. Thank you so much, everybody, once again, and see you in the next time.